Netflix, this will be the most watched fight, championship fight, in almost 50 years. But overall, I have to say Crawford. If you go down the list and ask me about tactical advantages, most of them are Crawford.
Okay. Get it. Come on, snap, get it. Yeah, 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 get it. Get it. Come on, yeah.
Just Terrence Crawford, bulked up like never before, training for the fight of his life against Canelo Alvarez. But is this the moment a legend gets dethroned, or will size and power crush even the best skills? Stay tuned, because Max Kellerman just dropped a shocking take that has the boxing world buzzing. Pure shock, that's the only way to describe Max Kellerman's reaction after seeing Terrence "Bud" Crawford's latest training footage.
#1 fighter in the world.
What's your name?
Pound for pound, Terrence Crawford. He going for 42-0.
Where's he from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Height and weight.
You understand?
Who's he going against? Let's take him
Canelo
down.
Alvarez, Canelo.
Oh my God, he's serious, bro. Good luck. You're the man.
Undefeated pound-for-pound king has always been known for slick skills and razor-sharp IQ. But now, he looks like a completely different beast, bulkier, ripped, and stronger than ever. Fans everywhere are asking, is Canelo Alvarez stepping into the toughest fight of his career? And it's not just fans talking. Analysts, promoters, and fighters are split right down the middle.
I think unless Crawford was on a knockout streak until he moved up to junior middleweight and then failed to stop Madrimov. So, and Canelo, though he has not stopped anyone in a while.
Kellerman isn't just any analyst, he's one of boxing's sharpest voices. After years of breaking down legends, he's back on the broadcast team for this mega fight. His reaction to Crawford's transformation lit the internet on fire. He admitted Bud didn't just look ready, he looked reborn. The lean welterweight frame is gone, replaced by a super middleweight powerhouse with speed, precision, and now serious muscle.
The last time I saw Crawford, he moved up yet another division, beat at the time the guy I thought was the best fighter in the division. Turns out he wasn't, but I thought he was at the time. And before that, had just annihilated Errol Spence. So if you look at all the boxes, I'm going to check Crawford for most of them, if not all of them.
Kellerman broke down the matchup in classic fashion. Crawford checks most of the boxes: speed, IQ, adaptability, strong words. Especially since Kellerman has long praised Canelo as one of boxing's all-time greats. But here's the twist: if Crawford checks nearly every box, why is Canelo still the betting favorite?
So as an overall suite of skills, recent vintage, it's been Crawford.
Okay.
But Canelo also is skilled and has a larger skeleton than Crawford. No matter what they weigh, Canelo's the bigger guy.
Size, durability, and experience. Canelo turned pro at 15, fought killers like Golovkin and Kovalev, and built his throne. At super middleweight, he's naturally bigger, battle-tested, and comfortable in that weight. That's why Vegas leans his way, even if Crawford looks like a monster in training.
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terrence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terrence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terrence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
David Benavidez kept it real. Canelo wins on size alone. And the numbers don't lie. Crawford is jumping 3 divisions to face a man who has dominated naturally bigger opponents. It's a massive leap. And while skill can bridge gaps, history shows size eventually matters. Still, others believe Bud might rewrite the rules.
He couldn't cut the ring off. I just feel like the timing now, the age, Canelo is amazing. I mean, not just because of his ability and what he's accomplished, but the fact that he still has the desire.
Promoter Eddie Hearn leaned toward Crawford slightly, admitting he wouldn't be shocked if Bud pulled it off. But he asked the million-dollar question: what happens when Canelo lands?
Man, I really see, I see that Bud is gonna do good. He's gonna do good. but I don't think he's gonna win. But I do see Bud like getting a lot of punches off, being able to tag Canelo with some good shots, but they have no effect. That's the thing.
And Garcia added his take. Yes, Crawford has elite skills, but he's been caught before and against Canelo. That's deadly. Regis Prograis was even more blunt. Weight classes exist for a reason.
Canelo and Crawford going up against him. So the only thing they have, but I would say the only thing he has going for him is he's a skillful fighter, and Canelo is older, but so is Crawford too. I think Crawford is 37, 38, something like that. Canelo's 36, so they both are older right now. But man, I don't personally see it. Now, a lot of people see that Crawford can beat Canelo. It's just like that punch resistance is something else. They make weight classes for a reason. If he could beat him, man,
Then the footage spoke louder than words. Crawford looked like a man built for 168. Broad shoulders, thick arms, a chest like a middle linebacker, and every punch echoed like thunder. Fans were stunned. Was he sacrificing speed for muscle? Kellerman didn't think so. To him, Crawford added power without losing sharpness.
You should be able to do that. Oh, yeah. Since 2001. Oh, you're an asshole. Oh, yeah. They moving like they ain't gonna put down. I used to do that like, hey, you gonna bite somebody up or something? That's great. You're gonna fight down.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go, baby.
And then came the wild twist. Canelo sparring with Jaron Boots Ennis. On paper, iron sharpens iron, but Timothy Bradley blasted Ennis, calling it a bad look for a world champion to play sparring partner. Suddenly, even Boots became part of the drama. Interview.
I look at the performances of Canelo. I look at his last performances. I mean, they've been all right, you know. It ain't been like, wow, blew me away.
Saying if he wasn't dangerous, Canelo wouldn't need help. He promised that on fight night there would be no excuses, just the truth in the ring. Interview 13.
He's not me. Yeah. As much as a lot of people, say we have similarities and, we switch a lot and we fight a lot. He's not me, and I'm not him. So.
Yeah. Tim had said comparison that he's like a Chrysler 300 and you're like a Bentley.
Feels bigger than belts. Analysts and legends can't agree. Some say size wins. Others say skills rule. Kellerman himself admits he's never been this shocked by a transformation.
This camp is any different than any other camp that I've been working at.
Do you see this as the biggest challenge of your career in your opinion?
Yeah, you can say that, but they all big challenges. When you get on this level, it's about who won it the most at the end of the day. When you look at Spence, that was my biggest challenge. When you look at Postal, that was my biggest challenge. When you look at Matchmore, that was one of my big challenges because I was moving up in weight and, given the circumstances that, his background, amateur background, and things like that, Gamboa was my biggest. They all big challenges in their own way.
Have you put on a lot of weight or muscle? How is it in that department? Because I know a lot of people have said hey, you're fighting a big guy, 168, who's used to fighting guys that are bigger than him. It might be smart to put on a little bit more mass.
It comes natural with working out.
Yeah.
Like I said before, the only thing about this camp.
Can Terrence Crawford carry knockout power into 168 and shock the world, or will Canelo Alvarez prove that size, experience, and durability are unbeatable? September 13th holds the answer. What do you think? Does the new bulked up Crawford dethrone Canelo, or is this challenge one step too far? Drop your predictions below, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more Fight Night updates.